Hi there. Today is July 1st. Happy July. And it is 10:07 p.m. I recorded once already, and the sound was like super bad, so we're going to try this again, hopefully with better sound. Okay, so today was back in rear delts at the gym, and I weighed in today at around 197, so I actually re-weighed a few times because of how low my weight is moving each day. And so I think it's trying to settle back in somewhere after, having all this crap stored up in me for the last week or so. And so today I woke up and I woke up actually kind of late. I woke up around 8:30. So I was planning to take the dog for a walk pretty early, and I usually take her pretty far and faster than she usually goes. So that's always kind of annoying. But I'm not annoying, but I love her, but she's just so slow right now. Gotta change that. So, but yeah, I woke up a little late and I was feeling incredibly sore from, my chest and my traps and kind of in my legs too because of the run I had yesterday. So I decided to take it easy and I was like, not today. I don't want to get into that habit. So I hope I don't do that super often, but I know it'll happen again. I want to keep myself honest. After that, I went to the gym fairly early. I went around noon or 1. Because I didn't go running, I didn't really have time to, recover from anything or didn't need to. So we started off with back things. We started off with pull-up negatives. And what I did is I just took a small stool of some sort, stood up, grabbed a bar with a wide grip, and jumped up to the top. Not necessarily jump, pull up to the top, and then kind of let myself down as slow as I can. I did 3 sets of 5. It wasn't super hard, but my lats were getting a really crazy. I don't want to say soreness. They were really feeling it though. They were really feeling it today because it's been a little bit since I've worked them like that. After that, I went to dumbbell rows and I did on the bench. I did each individual arm. So I did 60, 65, and 70 for my sets. And when I do individual arm work, I usually keep the reps between 8 and 10 just because by the time I get to the second arm, whatever that arm may be, I'm already fairly tired from doing 12 reps from the other one that I still have to do 12 more. So I feel that 8 to 10 works for me. So yeah, I hit 10 reps on each arm, each weight. I was able to do a full range of motion, so I was really excited about that today, and I felt a pretty decent contraction. After that, I went to the wide grip lat pull down. So it's basic pull down machine. I took a fairly wide grip. I started at 85 pounds, which is fairly light, at least for me. And I started there, I did 12, moved it up to 100, and I was still pretty fine, hit 12 there. And then lastly, I did a drop set for my third one. So I went up to pretty much above working weight, I think I went to 115. And I did 5 there, so when I do drop sets, I start with 5, whatever the highest weight is, which is usually above my usual weight or, at my max rate that I want to do. And then after that, I just drop the pin 1 or 2, depending on how many pins there are above it, how many weights there are above it, I guess. And I just do as many as I can. I usually try to hit some number when I start to get tired. Like let's say I get tired around 7 or 8, I'll try to hit 10. I like multiples of 5 for some reason. And so I dropped that and I did that, and I think I did 115, 85, 55, 25. So just in weight, decremental weight wise. After that, I went to underhanded barbell rows. And I just went into the squat rack, and first I started with 95, so that's 25s I think on each. And I was able to hit 12 fine, it was fairly light, and then I hit 115 for my second set. I hit 12 again, I went up to 135. I hit 12, but I only counted 10 of them just because the last 2 were pretty jerky, which is, instead of just using my back as much as I could, it was more starting to use the rest of my body. So I count that as 10. After that, I went to the closed grip lat down pull down machine. This one was kind of different because I think it's in most gyms, but it's basically tied up to weights and you pull each arm individually. And so since we were doing I wasn't necessarily familiar with the machine, I kept it pretty light. I did 50s on each side, 50 pounds on each side, and I did 12 reps of just doing both at the same time instead of doing each arm individually. I'm going to keep doing that machine. I really like it. That was the first time I actually done it in a really long time since I didn't have a machine in my old gym. So I will definitely be doing that again and probably be doing sets of 10 on each arm. instead of doing just sets of 12 at the same time. After that, yeah, I tried to do the underhanded pull down machine, or pull downs, pull ups, underhanded, but all the machines were taken, and it looked like they weren't going to be ready for a while. So I was like, screw it, I'm not going to wait around for this. So I just went and started doing my rear delt stuff. And for rear delts, I did rear delt rows, and so that's just hanging out on a 45 degree and pulling up, kind of with your rear delts. I think you need to kind of have like a pretty okay mind muscle connection to hit that. I'm still having trouble hitting it, so it's not perfect for me yet, not at all. I really need to work on those. But that's why I like them so much, is because it's something for me to do, something for me to get better at. And so for those, I just had 17.5 pounds, which is still fairly light. And for rear delt exercises, I generally do between 14 to 15 reps in my sets. And so I did 3 sets of 15 of that, pretty fun. Then I did rear delt flies, which is just hanging down and pulling out instead. And I did 4 sets of that, 4 sets on 10s. I don't think you need to do rear delt stuff that heavy to see it, because I was having like a crazy pump at the end of this, which was pretty cool to see. I was able to hit 15, 15, 14, 14 for my 8 reps. And then after that, since I didn't do cardio in the morning, I decided to do elliptical cardio, which I generally like because it's easier on my knees. However, the machines they had at the LA Fitness I go to, it wasn't an elliptical I was used to. It has like moving things with it, I use it with my arms. And it was actually really hard to use because of how kind of little my feet moved. I don't know if there's a thing I can adjust for that, but it was really uncomfortable, and it actually hurt my knees more, which was kind of awful. So I won't be doing that again. I'll probably go back to the Stairmaster or really light cardio on the treadmill, because I generally don't bring good shoes to run in when I just lift, or when I do anything upper body. Yeah, after that I got home, and I went for a walk with my mother, and we took the dog for a walk and just went, around a few blocks and came back. So that was kind of nice to do after. As for food-wise, we did not do that well today. By I think 6 p.m. today, we had about 525 calories left. We were over by 42 carbs, under by 48 fats, and under by 52 protein. And so I kind of had a home-cooked meal after all that already happened, and since I couldn't necessarily, calculate all the stuff that I was getting from this meal, I just said, screw it, I'm gonna eat whatever this is, and I'm not even gonna question it. It was, it wasn't, dirty food. It was like beef with vegetables, and I had a piece of, whole grain bread, and there was a salad. So I didn't go nuts, have like a thing of McDonald's, but it was definitely over 500 calories, and so I gotta watch that. I don't know exactly how much is in it, so that's why it's kind of hard to eat those home-cooked meals. And I said, I think maybe on the first day that was gonna be kind of hard to do that. So I said, screw it, I'm gonna eat this. My body needs something. I'm really feeling it today. I don't want to make this a habit, but I did do it today, and I need to keep honest about that. So something to work on is keep those calories really, really, really in check, and kind of do a better job figuring out what was in those meals that my mom cooks. So that I think is it for today. Yeah. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow my girlfriend is coming from out of town, which is super awesome. So I'm gonna try to hit either legs in the morning or try to get a nice arm pump for her before she gets here tomorrow. So we'll see what I decide on in the morning. And as for meals for Thursday and Friday, I'm probably gonna have a cheat meal on Thursday and Friday, just because she'll be here for that, and I don't want to force her or force myself to really, really go out of our way for this. I want to do this. I want this to be a lifestyle. I want this to be something I can do and not make everything harder. I mean, some things are harder, but I don't want to make everything harder. So that'll be fun. I'll have to figure out what that is. Hopefully I'll keep the videos going for tomorrow and Friday and so on and so forth. So thanks for listening. I hope you guys have a great night and day and whatever. Bye.